Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel, Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. This is going to be another pick a card reading, and today's topic is going to be what are they afraid to tell you? So we have 4 piles here. We have the yellow heart, the green heart, the purple heart, and then the diamond heart, sparkly heart, A, B, C, and D. So feel free to choose more than one pile if you feel guided to do so. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and all the likes and shares and comments I'm getting. I really truly appreciate it, and you guys are so supportive and wonderful, and I hope you guys enjoy these readings as much as I enjoy doing them. I am doing personal readings, so I'll leave all that information down below if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and just, trying to keep your vibrations as high as possible during this, these challenging circumstances. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light and support. And yeah, so I will see you at your reading. Hello, my yellow heart emoji pile. So this is your reading for what are they afraid to tell you. The first thing I'm going to say for the oracle card I pulled for this pile, it's time to go, number 45, reduces to a 9. So that means they are afraid to tell you that they are ready for a new beginning with you. Something has ended, a cycle has ended in your connection or relationship, an old way of being together, something like that has ended, and they are ready for a more deeper, more fulfilling relationship with you. This oracle card kind of reminds me, or gives off the energy of like the 8 of Cups, if you know what, in traditional tarot, which is weird because you guys have like 3 8s in this reading. So that's that's a really good sign. Like this person is super, like, has manifested this new connection with you. They feel like this new way of being with you, or this new relationship that they're trying to manifest, is going to be way more abundant. It's a really positive reading, but they are ready to go in a different direction with you. They are afraid to tell you that they have learned their lessons and that they really need you right now because they really do want something more with you. They have realized that you are their soulmate, like they have known you from another life. They're just really ready to like start over with you. I'm getting, especially with the number 9 here, it speaks about like completions and endings and stuff, like a cycle ending, like I said, and a completion. So they're in the midst of like completing a cycle. So I do feel like you guys have had problems in the past and they really want to apologize to you, or they just really feel bad about it and they just want to start over with you. So your message is here. You have, I really need you now. I know I knew you in another life. You are my soulmate. Please be patient with me. I'm trying and I want you so bad, but what will others think? So with I really need you right now, they're afraid to tell you that they need you. They're afraid to tell you that you are they miss your nurturing side. I feel like you both nurture each other in certain ways. Like they want to provide for you and nurture you and love you and take care of you and provide for you. And I feel like they miss that about you. I feel like you also do the same with them, or you did do the same with them before the separation happened. And they're afraid to tell you how much they really need you. Like they really, truly, like deeply, like I can't even express it because I feel like I'm talking right now and it's like my throat is like kind of seizing. So it's like they can't even express how much they really need you, but they feel it. I like feel my heart like kind of like skipping beats. So I feel like they're super nervous and they feel like all this passion for you because you're just so nurturing, you're just so loving, you're so calm and patient with them. You're so abundant. You have a really good head on your shoulders. You have your own financial stability going on, and they just want to make you feel like the queen that you are. I feel like I'm hearing like I need my queen, so they do see you as like a queen type of energy. Whether you're male or female watching this video, they do see you as someone who's really royal, someone who just deserves the best and deserves to be like pampered. I feel like they want to pamper you. They just really need you right now. Like they just miss your touch, they miss your feeling, they miss your body, they miss taking care of you. They really miss you. With I know I knew you in another life, you are my soulmate, I feel like they just discovered this. Like I feel like this is something that they just like had an epiphany about. Like it was kind of a shock to them. I feel like they were doing something really random. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it probably means something. So they were doing something really random, or like working or hanging out with friends or something, and like all of a sudden like an epiphany came about, and they were just like, oh my god, I love this person, this person's my soulmate. Like I feel like they've been like trying to put two and two together and trying to add the pieces of the puzzle of your connection from when you guys first met, and have just realized like you are their soulmate. With the Tower and the Lovers here, I feel like that's a really good combination of like a realization that this is a divine connection, this is divinely guided. You guys met for a reason, like this is your soulmate. I also am getting like past life relationship type connection. So this is like a really, really deep spiritual connection. Like the divine has its hands all up and through your person, all up and through you, and all up and through this connection. There's like a higher purpose to this connection, I feel. And I feel like they're afraid to tell you that because they don't want to seem crazy, or maybe you've told them this in the past and they've kind of like blew it off as like, you know, I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't feel the same way. And so now they feel kind of embarrassed that they actually like have realized like, oh, maybe, you know, that person was right. Maybe I am their soulmate. Maybe we have known each other in another life. Maybe we do have that deep soul connection. So I feel like a sense of embarrassment for some reason for this person, afraid to telling you like how much they actually, I keep getting drawn back to I really need you right now. So I feel like that's a really serious, like deep message. Like I don't know why I keep looking at it, and it just, every time I look at it, my heart like skips a beat. So like they really, really need you. And I feel like they're just so nervous to tell you this. Like, I feel like they've never told you this before. Maybe you've told them this in the past and they've, like I said, blown you off. I feel like the energy is now shifting where it's like whatever you have felt for this person or feel for this person, they are now feeling it, but they're not handling it too well. But they're gonna come out of it with the 9 here. Like I said, like a cycle is completing, but it's just like right now they're just getting all these epiphanies and all these like revelations about you and their connection, and it's kind of like making them super, super nervous, but also is making them realize how much they need you and how much they love you and want to be with you. With the please be patient with me, I'm trying. They're afraid to tell you that, like I said, they are going through a difficult time right now with the I really need you right now and please be patient with me. I feel like even with the Tower being like an epiphany about this connection, I do feel like they're also going through like a Tower moment in their general life, like in like a general sense. Like maybe they're going through a move or a shift, or they've realized like they can't work anymore, they lost their job, like something major is happening in their life, which is why they need you right now. I feel like for a lot of you, they miss you, like taking care of them. Maybe you used to loan this person money or give this person financial security or financial help, and they really need you right now, and they're like embarrassed to say how much they need your help in terms of like financial matters and stuff like that. That could also be something. But I'm also getting like they're afraid to tell you, you know, that they want you to wait for them. I mean, they don't want to say it like that because no one should be waiting for anyone, but they do want to say like, just be patient with me. I'm trying. I'm getting there. I know that you've seen this connection for a long time, and they're saying like, I'm just now seeing it, so just wait until I catch up to you type of energy. They're working on a future with you. They really are. And they're afraid to tell you this because I don't even know why would they be afraid to tell you this, but they are afraid to tell you that they're working on a future. They're working really hard. They're being really like patient with themselves, patient with this connection. They're really focused, and they're really trying to build abundance in a future and a life with you. With the Sun card here, it's the happiest card in the deck. It speaks of satisfaction, abundance, authenticity, freedom, truth, like really joy, happiness, like soul type of connection going on. And they're afraid to tell you that they've been working on themselves. They're not done yet, but they have been working on themselves. They have been like making better choices in their lives. So I feel like in the past, this person hasn't made the best choices in terms of like certain situations and in terms of this connection, but just in life in general. Like this person, I feel like has made like some pretty like gnarly choices just in like I said, like just in a general sense. And maybe like regarding money, because we have pentacles here, but it doesn't have to be. But like this person wants to tell you to just be patient with them, and they that really are trying. They're afraid to tell you that they're trying because like I said, I'm getting an embarrassment type of vibe from these cards. Like they are so embarrassed. And I feel like I said, I really do feel like it's because like you have really expressed how you feel about this person and your connection, how you feel about the connection, and they blew you off, and now they're just realizing this. So be patient with them. They're like trying to catch up with you is what I'm hearing. With I want you so bad, but what will others think? They do want you so bad. They do see you as the world, and they're afraid to tell you that. They just think, you know what I feel here? I feel like they think you're so confident and you're so independent and so well off and so aligned that you like intimidate them, but not not in like a negative sense. Like it's not your fault. Like keep doing your thing, because I feel like you guys are really like powerful, independent, really successful people, mind, body, and spirit, not just in like the 3D world, but in the spiritual world, mental world, the emotional world. And they admire that, but it also intimidates them because it makes them want to or need to step up their game in their own life and with you, which is okay. So you have the 8 of Wands here, but it's in reverse. Ooh, yeah, the anxious. This is like an anxious, worried, nervous energy. And so their energy is all over the place. That's what I'm feeling. But they do see you as the world. But like, I don't know. I feel like someone else is in their ear, or they really care about what other people think with I want you so bad, but what will others think? I just feel like maybe the reason they're nervous is because maybe they're discussing this with other people, and other people haven't been so supportive in their decision in their decisions in the past. I'm getting like the people that they're with don't really support their decisions in a general sense, not just with you in this connection, but like throughout life. And it's like they really like take other people's opinions seriously and to heart, which like slows them down, which probably has caused this separation with you guys to begin with. But it's not you, it's them in a general sense. Like they've just lived their whole lives being like really caring what other people think, really making bad choices, or just it may not even be bad choices, it just may not be their choices, you know what I'm saying, which is bad for them because they're not following their heart and their intuition type of thing. So I don't think this, I feel like they see you as like the sun and the world and the lovers. Those are all super super positive cards. You have the 8 of Wands twice. It's like they think all these passionate thoughts and they think all these passionate things, and how they want to provide for you and be abundant with you and grow fruit with you and make babies with you and have a family with you. But like the action towards it is just not there yet. Like I was saying in the beginning, with the time to go, they're still completing a cycle. Like you still have to be patient with this person. This person is trying though. And I do really sense that this person really is trying, because all their cards are upright except for this one. And this one is just about action, communication, and like movement forward. I don't think they're ready to move forward because they're just really nervous to tell you all this, because it's overwhelming. Even as I'm speaking, like picking up their energy, I'm getting overwhelmed with like, I'm just getting like super like nervous and anxious. So I feel like this person is just afraid to tell you all this because it's super positive and it's super great and it's super wonderful, but like they've never done something like this before. I feel like I want to say they've never followed their heart before, or never made choices based on what they feel in their heart, based on emotions. And they're really like taking a leap of faith right now because they love you so much and see you as the world. This person is afraid to tell you how much they admire your body, how much they admire. I feel like this person really loves your breasts. This person really does like admire like your body, like, and not just your body but your mind. Like I said, your mind, your spirit, your soul. You're nurturing, you're gentle, you're kind, you deal with like challenges in a calm and understanding manner. It's very supportive. You grow a lot. You're a very personal growth oriented person, I feel, and they see you as this. They are just admired. Oh my god, they are just admired. They just admire all of your qualities, and they just love you so much. You guys have really really positive cards, so I just want to like put that out there. Like this person really just sees you in a very very positive light, but they need to get their shit together before they can come forward, because this person is super anxious, super nervous, and also going through a lot in their general life. So just be patient with this person. This person is coming forward. They are going to tell you this. I do see that. Like they really are going to tell you this as soon as they deal with whatever tower moment is going on in their life. They are going to come forward and really speak this truth to you. So yeah. Okay. So that's all I see. So I hope this resonated and I hope this helped. If not, you can feel free to check out one of my other piles. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my green heart emoji. This is your reading for What Are They Afraid to Tell You? So for your oracle card message, you have number 7 to the sea, but it's in reverse. So I feel like they are afraid to tell you just how emotionally overwhelmed they are with this whole relationship with you. And not because they don't love you. I just feel like they have like a lot of insecurities and they're just afraid to be vulnerable. They just have like a lot of like personal issues that this relationship with you brings up, and it triggers them, which is a good thing because it triggers them to heal so they can be better. But this person is afraid to tell you how introspective they are being, and that they are actually looking within and trying to feel their emotions, trying to understand their feelings, trying to understand their feelings for you. I feel like I said, they get really overwhelmed with their emotions right now. So they're afraid to tell you how overwhelmed they are feeling about you in this connection. But I feel like they're also afraid to tell you just how they're not really go with the flow type of people, and they're afraid to tell you that. So maybe they've put on what is the word, that facade, yeah, that facade, like they are go with the flow type of people. And maybe they are, but right now they're afraid to tell you that they're not in that type of energy anymore. Like they're trying to control their emotions, because if they feel everything that they feel in general and with you in this connection, they are going to drown, I feel, is what they're trying to say. Like they just feel like they're going to drown in their emotions, and they don't want to feel everything, and they're trying to keep their emotions for you at bay, but it's getting like too overwhelming right now. And I feel like they are going to crack, or they're going through that type of energy right now where they are cracking under the pressure of feeling so emotionally overwhelmed. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with just like not expressing feelings to you, because they have a lot of insecurities and because they are afraid to be vulnerable and express emotion to you. But now it's getting too much for them, and it's getting overwhelming for them to the point where they are not going to have a choice pretty soon here but to express feelings for you. So your cards here, you have, you are my true love. I have a lot of insecurities that I'm dealing with and working on healing. I need you to show me how to love, and I have a hard time being vulnerable and letting people in. So with you are my true love, they have always known that you are their true love. They feel and know that you are true love. They want this new solid stable beginning with you. I feel like they almost want to, like, for some, like they want to be engaged to you and like have a higher level of commitment with you, whatever that means, of where you are in your relationship and stuff like that. I do feel like they could get jealous a lot, or they feel like you're out doing other stuff with other people. But it's like they don't even care because they want you so bad. Like I said, their emotions are getting like too much for them, and they are about to explode. And if they don't express their desires and their truth and their feelings to you, they're not gonna like the way that they're gonna feel, and they're not gonna like the results of what's gonna happen, because the universe is really pushing them to have to express these feelings. With the Five of Wands here, this Five of Wands speaks of like, which is really weird for this deck, but this Five of Wands speaks about, it speaks about like giving love, giving emotion, giving feelings without the expectation of it being returned, but you know it will be returned some way, some form, type of thing. So like I said, they are really trying to give you this new beginning and trying to figure out how to give you this new beginning, because they are in love with you and you are their true love, and they're afraid to tell you that. They're afraid to tell you just how committed they are to you, even if you are in separation. They're afraid to tell you just how high of a level of commitment they want with you. They're just afraid to express their feelings. This person like is really afraid to be vulnerable and like express emotions and feelings. Like definitely this person is really not secure within themselves. With the King of Pentacles here in reverse, this person has a hard time being secure with themselves, has a hard time being grounded, being stable, is maybe going through a hard time with money, and it's just making them feel even worse about themselves and even more insecure. So they are dealing with a lot right now if you're not in contact with this person, and they're just afraid to tell you like their worries and their woes in terms of like financial security, their inner security, their inner stability, and it's making them feel like the Ten of Swords here. And this Ten of Swords is about basically like accepting how you feel, accepting that you're hurt and you're insecure, accepting your feelings, and then, you know, from having what you, or from knowing what you don't want, you now know what you do want type of energy. So because they're maybe have been without you, if you guys are in separation, or they've been without just a lot of things in their life, they are now realizing that they want you. So they are afraid to tell you that they're afraid to tell you about their insecurities. financially, spiritually, mentally, all that kind of stuff. And two, they're afraid to tell you about their desires with you. I feel like this person really desires a real relationship with you, but a real commitment with you, because you have the Hierophant here, but they are just really afraid to do so. And especially with I need you to show me how to love, it's like they want you to come forward and tell them that you want to commit with them, which for some of you have, maybe for some you haven't, but they want you to express how much you like love them. And I feel like that's kind of, I feel like be careful when expressing your love to this person, just because I feel like you're going to use it as a distraction and to help like boost their ego, but not their spirit. I mean, they spiritually like and emotionally like are in love with you, but right now they're very ego driven. They're in like not in the best place, and they're very like emotionally overwhelmed and just being like kind of in the depressed energy, and they're just like too much in their emotions. They haven't stabilized their feelings for you yet. So if you do show this person love, it's gonna like go to their head. It's not gonna go to their heart at this moment. So they could be like contacting you like in and out, or taking the opportunity to contact you, but I feel like you're not really buying into it at this particular moment in time, because I feel like this person always does this, like always comes in and out, and maybe like makes empty promises to you, which is fair. Like I feel like whatever they're saying, maybe this person has contacted you or has mentioned like how they want a commitment with you and they want to be stable or they want to marry you or something like that, but it's just kind of like words, it's never actions. So I feel like this person now, like and it's just because they're so insecure and they just have a lot to deal with within themselves, so they can be the best versions of you. But they're afraid to tell you, like, they really need you to show them what unconditional love is, what true love is. And not that the fact that the relationship is true love, like how to like express true love, how to express unconditional love. They're afraid to show you that they don't know how to do that. They know you are true love, but expressing it, they have no idea. That's like new territory for them. But they're taking the opportunity to like contact you or to get into contact with you. But I feel like you're kind of like, you're not like ignoring them, but you're not like taking it as seriously, just because I feel like maybe in the past this person has made like those promises to you before and never followed through with them. Now right now, if this person is contacting you or like trying to talk to you, they are really trying to be vulnerable with you. Like, I don't think it's coming out right, but like they are trying, they're really, really trying, because this person is just so overwhelmed emotionally and so in like an emotional type of deficit place. But it's kind of like the end, they're coming out there, it's like the end of a cycle, like it's like the end of a difficult situation, like the worst has come and gone, and now they're just coming at the other end of it. So I feel like if this person hasn't contacted you, they will soon, and kind of like test the waters and see what you're up to. But I do feel like you're not gonna take it like seriously, because like I said, I feel like this person does this a lot, but they are trying to be very serious the next time they contact you or whatever they want to say to you, because they're just so overwhelmed with like emotions. We also have here, I have a hard time being vulnerable and letting people in. So this person's afraid to tell you that they have insecurity problems. Like, oh my God, I can't stress that enough. They are very insecure, very unstable. They don't follow their instincts. They are very slow. As well, I feel like this person's intentions have not always been the best. Even though they like try to have good intentions with you, I think they're afraid to tell you that their intentions with you haven't always been the best. They really, it's like they have always seen a future with you of like commitment, but in terms of executing it, they've never really like intended to execute it. Maybe at that time, I don't even know. I feel like this it's like mixed energy. Like this person loves you and wants a commitment with you, but in terms of like executing it, I feel like it goes back to like them just not knowing how to be vulnerable. So I wouldn't say like they never wanted a future with you, but they're just afraid to tell you just how like afraid they are to be vulnerable, because I feel like maybe for a lot of them, they've been vulnerable in the past and it has not gone great for them. So with you, you know, it's getting there. They're getting there, like I said. So when they contact you again, they're gonna really try this time, like I said, because they're just so overwhelmed. Even reading the energy of these cards, like I'm getting overwhelmed and kind of frustrated and kind of just exhausted. So I feel like they're exhausted and frustrated, and they're just kind of waiting for the right time to contact you. And I feel like they're contacting you, like I said, because they're afraid to tell you that you need to show them what to do. You need to show them how to be vulnerable. So this could work in your favor. So you could be like, if they contact you, or if they have, or when they will again, whatever the case may be, you can show them, like, try to be a little, not give everything out, because I feel like for a lot of you, you've done that in the past, but like maybe just be a little vulnerable with them and just be more like authentic and honest with them. And it'll maybe like make them feel more comfortable, and like, because they're already on that like line of like expressing feelings, but they just need like a little push. So if you could just, maybe just like show, like, just like give them like a little like vulnerable side of you, just like something, it doesn't even matter what it is, they'll like take it and run with it, and like they'll be vulnerable type of thing, because I feel like they're mirroring you, not mirroring you, but I feel like they're just kind of like testing the waters with you, like trying to see if you're going to be vulnerable so that they can be vulnerable type of thing, because I feel like you haven't talked to this person in a minute for some, and by a minute I mean like a couple weeks tops, a month or two, but like you haven't heard from this person in a while. So they're definitely testing the waters, and then it's just because they're afraid to tell you how like long and how much they've been thinking about you, and they've been thinking about this connection and how to like fix it, and they've like realized like the only way to fix it is to express and to be vulnerable and express their passions and desires with you, and what they want in terms of a future with you and whatnot. And it's just, when I can't express how overwhelmed this person feels with emotions for you, like it's just, they need to like relax and like calm down and just know like everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine, everything's gonna be okay, and that they just, you know what I'm saying. So if this person, like I said, hasn't contacted you, they're just waiting for you to show them like a little bit, like show them how to be vulnerable in whatever way that means to you. So just expressing feelings, expressing emotions, how you truly feel, not sugarcoating it, not like, being passive, but really expressing your feelings. And that should be the push they need to like kind of be vulnerable to you. But also when they do express their feelings for you, it's going to be a lot. Like a lot. And they're not even going to express just their feelings for you, but their feelings about whatever's going on in their day-to-day life, and their personal life, and their like financial life and stuff like that. So this person's really gonna like, once they like open those floodgates, it's gonna, just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, okay, so that's all I see for you guys. So I hope this helped, and I hope this resonated. If not, you can check out one of my other piles. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my third group, my purple heart emoji pile. So if you chose this pile, this is your reading for What Are They Afraid to Tell You? I'm getting a lot of different mixed energies from these cards, but let's start with your oracle card. We have here Milk and Honey, number 51, and it is in reverse. So what this person is afraid to tell you is that they, first of all, just an overall general thing from this, I'm getting this person's afraid to tell you that they are lacking a lot of self-love. I feel like for some of you already know this, and for some this will be, maybe a surprise or a shock, but this person has no idea how to like love themselves or what self-love means. This person struggles with like accepting and caring and nurturing themselves. They are trying though, but they're still like in that like energy of kind of dealing with all their like this person just has like negative thoughts about themselves, which then they projects out to their external world. So this person could have been like really negative towards you, could have hurt your feelings in terms of their words or like something like that. I feel like this person was like very, very like ego driven, very, very like stern, very like conflicting and like challenging, not really open to hearing other people's points of views, and not just with you, which is like everyone in their lives, just very kind of cold and stern when they communicate. And I feel like it caused like a separation or some heartbreak or something like that, but they do feel bad about it. And I feel like they have realized, they're afraid to tell you that it's just because like they have no self-love. I feel like this person has had like mother issues, or has mother issues, where they didn't get that type of nurturing, loving, like feminine type of receptive yin type of energy from like a mother figure in their lives, which is why they lack it within themselves. Well, they don't lack it within themselves, but it's been so like depleted, or it hasn't really been brought up. It hasn't been really, what's the word I'm trying to say? like they just say they've never realized. It's like now they're realizing because of the lack of love their mom gave them, or support, emotional support that their mom or mother figure gave them, is why they have been so cold and stern and very like standoffish, very like just very logical instead of in their heart space. That's the reason why, and they're realizing that now, and they're afraid to tell you that because I feel like this person has hurt your feelings. Like, I don't know in what way, but this, I feel like it's terms of like communication or something they said, but this person has hurt your feelings, because we have let's make up. So this person does want to make up with you. They're afraid to tell you that they want to make up with you because I feel like this person has really hurt you. But also, like, not making excuses for this person, but this person is also really hurting within themselves, and they are really struggling to figure out like how they can stop hurting themselves. It's like hurt people type of thing. And I don't want you to think this person doesn't love you, because they really honestly do. For some, I feel like you're like the mother of their child or something like that, if you're a feminine watching, and they've really hurt your feelings in some type of way. And just by being like very cold and very like King of Swords energy, very like standoffish, very like not really affectionate and stuff like that. And it's just like, I feel like you're a very affectionate person, even though they have all these deep feelings for you, but they don't know how to express it because they've never learned how to express it. They've never had to, maybe, in their lives, or they've just, I feel like a mother is really strong in this. So either you're a mother, or this person's mother has like a more of an influence that they need to have with this person than necessary. And it's like it has influenced their love, and it has influenced like how they love and who they love. And it's really, just by reading these cards, I'm annoyed just reading it. So maybe you guys are annoyed as well, but it's just because this person needs to love themselves and stop looking for their mother to love them. Because I feel like their mother, if this is a person who has mother issues, this person's mother is not, it's not going to get any better. Like, they've been this way their whole lives, and that's just kind of the luck of the draw. But that doesn't give you the excuse to be like not loving towards your partner, or, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't give them an excuse to not like show you affection or show you love, because they feel it, but showing it, they have a problem with showing it. They're not comfortable with it. They have never been taught that. Is because it's just, they haven't been shown it. And so they're really like embarrassed and just feel bad for, like, you know, it's just because this person just doesn't have a lot of love for themselves. They just don't feel loved. They don't talk really nicely to themselves. So that's why this person may talk like kind of rough and blunt and harsh to you. It's because that's the way they talk to themselves. But they are trying to end it or coming out of it. They definitely want a second chance with you, and they're really afraid to tell you that because they really think like, they just think like maybe this is not the right time to get a second chance with you. They don't think like you don't love them. I think they just think the timing is off. I'm getting like a timing thing from this group for this pile. So they're just kind of afraid of like the timing. So with let's make up here, you have the King of Cups with the Fool. So this person is afraid to tell you that they are afraid to take a leap of faith with you in terms of expressing their emotions. The King of Cups feels very deeply. Still waters run deep in this king. They feel very passionately. They want to communicate with you. This person wants to communicate with you, but they are very afraid. They really want to like kiss and make up with you. They're afraid to take this leap of faith with you. They're just afraid of like, they have like way too many expectations in their head of what's going to happen, and they're afraid to like release those expectations and kind of just express your feelings and express not your feelings, but express their feelings and express like how they truly feel like deep down within their soul. Because the next card here is I want you with my entire soul. So this person has like soul feelings. This could also be a soulmate. But with the Three of Swords here, with the Three of Empress, you have 2 threes, which speaks about communication. So again, this person really wants to communicate with you. They want to make up with you. They want you, they're afraid to ask for your forgiveness, because I feel like they're just too prideful. They're still in that kind of pride energy. But they do want your forgiveness, and they're afraid to ask for your forgiveness. They're afraid to tell you just how much they love you. I don't know if you know this about your person, but your person really, really has deep deep affectionate feelings for you. With the King of Cups and the Empress, those are really deep emotions. They feel all the feelings. When I tell you this person feels everything, they want you with their entire soul, that is so true. But like, they have a hard time expressing it, and it is not the right time for them to express it right now, because they're still like, with the Ten of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords reversed, they're still kind of fighting their ego, fighting this like ego death, still fighting like this dark night of the soul type of stuff. They're still in that cycle, and they're kind of, right now I feel like they're kind of stuck in a phase, because I don't know, I feel like their mother is back in their life, or some older woman is back in their head, and it's causing them to like block the cycle from completing and block them from coming towards you for some reason. Like, it kind of like they regressed back into like their ego type energy, and they need to get out of it again before they can come forward with you, which is why they feel like it's not the right time. But they do want you, they do love you, and they do feel really bad for what they've said to you or what they've done to you. I feel like they're just really afraid to tell you this. They're afraid to tell you that if you don't have kids with this person, they want kids with you. They want a family with you. They want to nurture you. They want to grow with you. They want to be really abundant with you. They're afraid to tell you just how beautiful your heart is. I feel like you're very nurturing. You're very into personal growth and like soul growth, and like very comforting, very loving. You're very receptive. Like, you're very like aligned. You're very balanced within yourself. And I feel like this person just is like, I'm getting like in awe of you. So this person's in awe of you, and they're afraid to tell you that. Like, they just think you're so amazing. You're just like everything to this person, and they're just really afraid to tell you that. With I want to forgive and forget, with the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed, this person does want to, like I said, this person feels bad. They want to forgive and forget because they want you and they love you, but they have to realize that they have to complete this cycle of like this ego death and really learn to love themselves again, and stop letting some third party come into their head, which I do feel like is a mom or a mother figure or something like that, come into their head and keep them from like growing and moving forward with their soul growth and their like self-love journey. I feel like as soon as they get into contact with this person, or this person is always like in their lives, or very just too much involved in their decisions in their lives and stuff like that, and they let them because they love them or whatever the case may be. But it's like at this particular time that can't happen, because it's like stalling, and like they're regressing back to old behaviors when they are in communication with this person. But definitely this person wants to communicate with you. They're afraid to communicate with you. And like I said, mostly it's because it's not the right time. Oh, you have, I know I'm going to marry you. I didn't even see that. Well, that's really positive. So this person knows they're going to marry you, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in this deck speaks of like the right time. Slow and steady wins the race. They're moving forward, but they're just moving forward really slow, like I said, because I feel like they got stalled again by something. Like, something made them regress back to old behaviors, or whatever the case may be. But like, this person really does love you and really wants to end the conflict and end the ego, and like put down all the swords and really come forward with you with this proposal of some sort of like wanting to start a family with you or wanting to be with you. But they are still in this like Ten of Swords type of energy. Like, the Ten of Swords would be better if it was upright, because then it would mean like the worst is over and they're coming out of a difficult situation. But since it's reversed, they're still kind of in it, and like I said, it's because someone got into their head again. But the Five of Swords reverse is really positive, because it means like they want to end it, they want to move forward, but it's not the right time. They still have like karmic lessons to learn within themselves and with this like mother figure in their life, or whatever the case may be. They just still have lessons to learn in terms of self-love and soul growth and like self-esteem and self-confidence. But this person really is afraid to tell you that they want to marry you. They see a future with you. They want you with their entire soul. They want to like kiss and make up. They want to forget about the past, and they want you to forgive them, and they want to be able to forgive themselves. And they just really see a future with you. They want to give you the right thing at the right time. This person, when they do come forward, will be really sincere, very loyal, very stable, very grounded. I feel like this person will be very balanced once they get out of this 10 of Swords reverse and this 5 of Swords reverse and this like milk and honey self-love card reverse. But this person's going through a lot of change right now, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, but they do feel a lot of like deep feelings for you. I can't express that enough, and they really just want to forgive and make up, but they're just really afraid to tell you that right now because it's really not the right time. But they will. Slow and steady, like I said, wins the race. This Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, so you just gotta give it time. But yeah, that is what I see for you guys. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope this resonated and you got some type of information from it that could help you on your journey. If not, you can feel free to check out one of my other piles. And thank you guys for watching. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Okay, my fourth group. So if you chose the heart with the diamond emoji, this is your reading for what are they afraid to tell you. So first off here we have your oracle message is unfinished symphony, number 10. So first thing I see here is this person wants to tell you that they are finishing up a cycle. They are tying up loose ends in their personal life and they want to tie up loose ends with you. I feel like definitely this is a person from your past that you've dated in the past or that you've known in the past. A new cycle is beginning, and when it is or has ended within their personal life or within your connection or something like that, there's a sense of like a new birth, a new song being played, a new story being written about your connection. So if you haven't heard from this person in a long time or you dated this person in the past, like I feel like they're coming back around to finish up unfinished business that they have with you in terms of your relationship, because this person definitely wants a second chance with you, definitely has something to tell you, and definitely want this to work, and they're afraid to tell you that they made a mistake. That's what I'm getting from this person. So your first card here, you have I'm jealous with the Magician and the Sun. So I do feel like maybe in the past this person has been manipulative. This person was very jealous, which is why you guys were in separation to begin with. I feel like this person always has desired a relationship with you, always has desired a courtship or partnership with you. This person is very flamboyant, very likes to be in the limelight. I feel like they could be a Leo or something like that. This person just gets like very jealous when you don't pay them, or did get very jealous when you didn't pay them enough attention. You don't pay them enough attention because this person needs a lot of attention. Like, I feel like this person is very childlike. Could be to the point where it's like almost like immaturity, but not really. For some it will be, for some not so much. But this person is just very free, and this person likes to do what they want. This person does see you in a very, very great light. I feel like what they're afraid to tell you is that they are jealous, and that they have been jealous of other people, and they have been jealous of you. Maybe you're really successful, or you have a lot of friends, or you have a lot of like suitors or followers, or whatever the case may be. But this person is very, very has been or is very jealous of you. And but this person does like love you, which is like, I feel like an oxymoron, but like this person is like just sees you in a great light. You are the sun to them. They want you to be happy. They want to fulfill your desires. They may want to have kids with you, I'm hearing, is what they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid to tell you how much they really desire a relationship with you. Even though they are a jealous person, they're afraid to tell you that as well. But they really are afraid to tell you that they really do desire a relationship with you, a really abundant, stable, very like, they're very future oriented. They think about your guys' future a lot together. Yeah, this person just really, this person manifests a lot of stuff. Like, they're into manifestation, they're into like the spiritual, like occult. Like, this person also could be a Scorpio or have some Scorpio in them, but this person's really into like all that stuff. They are afraid to tell you just how much they have prayed and visualized and used positive affirmations to really get you back, or get back together with you, or have a second chance with you of some kind. Because I feel like this person wants to say that they're sorry, and they're afraid to apologize as well. I feel like this person is very like ego driven, and they don't really like to apologize. And but they know they are sorry, but whether they'll say it or not is like, because you do have the Six of Cups here, but it is in reverse. So like I said, this person does want to reconcile with you and does want to apologize to you, but they're like, it's kind of like up to fate and destiny, and like they have free will type of thing I'm hearing, but they do feel a certain sense of remorse towards how they treated you, or if their jealousy like got the best of them at some point or some time or something like that. They're afraid to tell you that they get really anxious and worried and have really negative, self-fulfilling like thoughts in their head, and they have really bad dreams and nightmares, and they just think a lot of like, they think of the worst before they think of the best in terms of that. They also want to tell you that they're not as confident as they may have shown you, or they may have told you. This person is like very in their head like all the time, and really worried about what other people think and how other people see them, especially how you see them and what you think of them. So they like put up like a great sense of like overly confident sometimes. Like this person can be like way overly confident, but like in their head they're always worried about like, oh my god, can this person tell like I have a smudge on my shirt, or like my teeth aren't that straight, or I have pimple on my face, or something like that. Like this person's just in their head a lot, and they want to tell you this, but they're afraid that you won't love them or won't accept them in the same way. They're also scared that you don't even want a second chance with them to begin with, that you don't even want to like deal with them or be with them, or whatever the case may be. They're building themselves up so confidently, but in their head, like they are just so nervous and so scared that you will reject them or turn them down in some way. This person just has a lot to say to you and a lot to communicate with you, and they really do want to get together with you. With the Three of Pentacles here, it speaks about compromise, cooperation, getting together, meetings. So this person is afraid to tell you that they want to meet up with you. They want to get together with you. They want to make an agreement with you. They want to compromise with you. They want to cooperate with you. They do want a transformation within this relationship. I feel like if other people were involved, not necessarily like another person, like a relationship, but if like friends and family were too much involved in your connection in the past, they want to change that. They want to do something different. This person definitely wants a second chance with you and definitely wants to do something different with you. They're afraid to tell you though, because they feel like you're not going to believe them, and you're not going to want to give them a second chance, or like tie up loose ends or do something else with them. But they do have something to tell you in terms of like, whatever happened in the past, like it won't happen again. They want to discuss that, because it's really important for them, for you to like believe them, and for you to give them a second chance, because they really do love you. And you guys still have time we still have time here. They're afraid to tell you that they feel honestly that they are wasting time, that they have wasted your time. But deep down, it's like Spirit is saying like we still have time. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell you we still have time, but like deep down they feel like they just wasted your time, even though they know like on a soul level you guys still have time to get it together if you want to get it together. But like mentally, like I said, they're like in mental anguish. This person is very like, I feel like they're afraid to tell you how flighty they are, how like very like hasty they are in decision making. They base it off of like, if they feel super super confident and great that day, then they like do like dumb shit sometimes, or stuff that's like just not necessary or not meant to be like gone after, if that makes sense. Like if they feel super confident that day, they'll message you like all confidently and stuff like that, but like in their head they're like super worried, but it's like they don't care. It's like their ego, or not their ego, but like, yeah, maybe their ego. I would say like their ego is very strong, and they don't use it in the most proper way. They use it inappropriately sometimes, and it could get them into trouble. I hope that makes sense. But they do want to speak to you. They do have something to say, and I feel like this is going to come in rather quickly. If it hasn't already, it's going to come in really, really quick here. And this person's super anxious and super nervous about how you are going to respond to them, because they're afraid to tell you maybe why they acted a certain way in the past, or why certain things happened in the past. They're afraid to discuss it with you, but they know they have to, which is why they're going to ask to like meet up with you or see you, or, you know, whatever the case may be. With I want this to work, that kind of is basically explains what I was saying. Like, they want a second chance with you. They want this to work. I feel like, but this is all up to divine. It's not even really up to them and their free will choice. It's really up to divine and stuff like that. And it's up to whether or not they have learned from the past, whether or not you have learned from the past with each other. Because I do feel like, even though the Six of Cups is reverse, it is about soulmate and past life relationships. So you guys could have had some karma to deal with in the past, which is why they're coming back to you now, because it's still not finished yet. It still needs to be rectified or reconciled or whatever the case may be. So that's why they're like, it's like divine timing is waiting for this to happen. So this has to happen at an appropriate time, at the right time for this person to come back. But they are super ready to come back physically, and like, maybe like, I don't know why like their ego is switching off and off with me. Like, I'm getting like they're super confident and they feel super pumped to like contact you and get a hold of you and communicate with you, but then they get super anxious and super worried and super nervous and like think the worst and like just get really like fearful and like make like a mountain out of a molehill type of thing. And then they just get super, it's like this person like goes back and forth. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, I feel like this person's just, like I said, really hasty, but they're really anxious to talk to you. They're afraid to tell you, like, they really need to talk to you. They really want to talk to you. They really want to discuss the past. They really want to get past this. They really want to move forward. But like I said, I feel like divine has their hand in this, and it's just not the right time. The wheel is turning, but I don't feel like it is. For some, it may not turn. I feel like you're going to turn this person down for like a little bit of you. And then for the rest, you may give this person a second chance. But for a small group of you are going to turn this person down because you're not maybe feeling it anymore the way you used to. Like, you could be friends with this person, but in terms of like relationship, which will then finish the unfinished symphony and will finish the cycle, and you guys will be free and end that karma, and you guys can move on to your separate ways. But if you do want this person back, then you guys will connect. Try to figure out what has happened in the past, try to make the Six of Cups upright again. It's just past things holding you guys back. I feel like this person has a lot of inner childhood wounds that they're afraid to tell you about, like something that happened in their childhood, which is why they maybe act overly confident when they're really not. That could have a big thing to play in it. But I feel like if you do meet up with this person, you guys are going to talk a lot about your childhood or about past memories together and try to figure out if you guys can make this work, because they really want to make it work. I see that. Here's the thing. So they really want to make it work. I see that, but I see it as like they really want to make it work because it's like a victory and a win to them. They're still in their ego. I'm not getting so much as like a love thing, even though you guys are soulmates and I'm pretty sure they do love you on a soul level, but it's like they're not even like I feel like they're not communicating with you like for the right reasons. Like, they're still doing it to like feed their ego and to like be more confident and to feed their like their ego. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm not getting a horrible vibe from this, but I'm not getting like the best vibe either from this from the energy of these cards. I just feel like there's a opportunity to reconcile with this person and put the past behind you and move forward and tie up loose ends, because a cycle is ending and a new one is completing. But I feel like this person's intentions, I don't want to say they're like not, they're ill intentioned, but like they're still doing it from a place of like a wounded place, from a place that hasn't been healed, from a place that hasn't been like acknowledged or rectified in their life. And it stems from like their childhood, and it stems from like friends and family and peers. It just stems from like a lot. Like, this person's like overly confident, and it makes them egoistic, and it makes them super jealous because they just like to have all the attention, and they're still kind of in that place, even though they know they have to let that die. But it's like they haven't even dealt with their own issues yet, like, which is why that makes sense, which is why probably I said like in the beginning that divine has their hand in this. It's like all about divine timing of when you guys will meet up and when they'll like have this conversation with you, because the divine knows like this person's not ready right now, because this person has a lot of healing to do, a lot of reflecting to do, a lot of like self-forgiveness to do before they can come with you or come towards you. Because like I said, this is your soulmate. This is a past life person that you didn't finish something in the past with them, and so now you have to finish it in this life with them. But they have to work on themselves first. They really do want this to work, but I feel like they're just going about it the wrong way. Instead of going within, they're kind of like being very external and being hasty, like externally in this connection. And they're afraid to tell you that. I feel like they're really afraid to tell you that they have really deep rooted issues within their like family life or their childhood or something like that. They're afraid to tell you just how much of an influence like their family and friends have on them and on what they decide within this connection. Because I feel like their friends and family, mostly friends, some family, but they have like, they're very involved in this connection more than they should be. And they're afraid to tell you also, like, they may have like other women around them. They're not serious with them, but they just, like I said, this person just loves attention and loves to be petted and like loves to like just receive affection. So they have like other, if this person's masculine or like, you know, it doesn't have to be, but this person just has other people around them who give them attention and stuff like that. And they're afraid to tell you this because they're afraid that you're not going to want to take them back and you're not going to want to like be with them because they have all these other like people around them who give them attention, who show them affection and stuff like that. And it's just kind of childish. And it's just like, but it stems from a place of like hurt and woundedness. So this person is very hurt. They're afraid to tell you just how hurt they are. And not because of you, like I said, because of like their childhood and something like and stuff like that. So this person has a lot of work to do. So just be careful if this person contacts you. They're not ready yet. You'll know when because you'll just be guided to like go see them and stuff like that. I feel like if this person contacts you before the time is ready, before like the divine is ready for you guys to meet, like it'll be blocked. Like maybe like they'll ask you to hang out and when the day comes, like it'll be really raining really hard, or like something will happen where it'll just block it, and that's your sign that it's not the right time yet, because this person is still in that energy where they're not doing it from a place of love, they're doing it from a place of woundedness. So I just needed to say that just in case. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I see for you guys. So I hope this helped, and I hope this resonated on some level and helped you guys out. If not, you can feel free to check out one of my other piles. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.